This is fucking change, Junbo 69. We're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch, we're live on TikTok. Come on, guys.
If you see the money, then you see the light. I'll be blowing through it at the speed of light. Growing like stalactites. Capital, cabbage, chips, and change. Agua, soil, roots, and vein.
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we go. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. James outside. Well, Graham, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And the basket by Jokic.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Brown. Fires from deep. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And here's Denver. It's a three-point game. Off target from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. They kick it out to Murray. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
James inside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Murray. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake. Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Jokic the screen. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
1:05 left in the first. Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. Doncic outside.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The first one falls. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Here's James, following the score by Denver. And the shot goes in.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Shots good by Saric.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Doncic. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Saric. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Hachimura. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Watson. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter.
19.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Pass to Strother. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer. What a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title. But usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him. And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Out left to the wing. LeBron with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Reeves. Soft touch off the glass.
Luka's peripheral vision off the chart. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Pass to Najee. Outside Watson. Here's Westbrook. Some solid defense from Hayes. And here are the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Finney-Smith. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. And so both teams making some changes here.
Give yourself a big round of applause.
Down low. Here's James. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Porter gets the bucket.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Graham.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Here's James. Doncic outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Denver with a rebound. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Now Watson. Here's Brown. No good on the triple. James with the ball. Now Porter defending. Here's Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here is James. The Nuggets making a switch here.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:52 left in the half. Here's James on the wing. Outside, Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Denver leading by 6. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's James. Oh, great focus from James.
What touch from LeBron. Almost unrivaled in terms of different finishes in the paint.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Hachimura. The rebound by Murray. Saric outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw no good for Saric. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
The Nuggets lead by 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Saric is highly engaged and very good at keeping the defense on their toes and making them commit the foul.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Both shots good from the stripe. James outside. And a nice finish on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Gordon outside.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Shooting for Denver, Aaron Gordon at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Gordon with a steal. And so it's the Denver Nuggets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Gordon with a steal. Here's Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. James, no good on the free throw. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Right wing is Brown. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Brown's got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Laker girls dance team.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's James. Rejected by Jokic.
Hey, give Jokic credit. He's worked hard on his body and his defensive game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most all-star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Has to connect. Now, here is James. He's guarded by Porter. Out to James. Takes a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 5.
And this is crucial for James's development. If he's able to hit the 3 consistently, watch out.
Gordon outside. Fires for 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it. Executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find. Murray doing whatever it takes to find a shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
It's James on the wing. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And the Nuggets call time here. Both teams will make substitutions.
Come on, big bro.
So it's Denver now. Westbrook outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
But Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
He's off on the second. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Gordon with it. Picked up by Reeves. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Here's James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Vamos a jugar.
It's on Nikola Jokic.
My
Clark,
name's
it's
right there
special getting to
on the
call
screen.
LeBron
What
James
about
games.
this?
How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Here's James. Can't connect from short range. Denver leading by 6.
What's your PlayStation?
Now here's Westbrook. From
What's your
deep,
PlayStation
Jokic. It's
name?
Hayes with the rebound.
Tag, game tag.
Surprising to see
Whoever's
him
commenting
this
in my
year,
chat,
but
what's
we
your
haven't put
PlayStation
that
name
shot
tag?
in those possessions.
Whoever's commenting in my
2
chat,
seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
what is your put
Pass to
your
Jokic.
game tag, gamer tag in the comments.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's James. Oh, my God. Wow! Bring it home!
You can hurt yourself with moves like that.
It's worth it if you can pull it off, though.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
And that does it for the third quarter.
45. Okay, fans.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Attention, fans. Now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. You know what time it is.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do,
here we go, baby, down 2.
Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Brown. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the wing, right side. Here's Connect. He nails it, and we're tied. Connect got his first bucket in this one.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
They retain possession. Here's Westbrook. It's Hayes with the rebound. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Pass to Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Thank you guys for watching. Please like and...
Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense.
I'm the Lakers.
The first of those trophies would
I was
land
down like
a historic franchise like the Lakers.
12.
He's perfect from the line this time. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
James with the ball. Picked up by Saric. Back to Hayes. James outside. Pass to Connect. 6 on the shot clock. James, that's good. James has got 4 points this quarter.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Westbrook can't hit. So it's the Lakers now to take the lead. And it's James inside.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
The Nuggets want a timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Jokic. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
Los Angeles ball.
Two minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Doncic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Jokic. Guarded by Doncic. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jokic. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Murray from outside. Hachimura with a rebound. Outside Reeves. James outside. Up and over Porter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hachimura. From 13. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Gordon attacking.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
And he drives in. And it's Hachimura missing. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact
Lucky,
too.
bro.
But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're
Lucky,
not
bro.
going to push him around. No way, Jose.
Pass to Brown. Blocked! And it's
Come on, my boy. We got 1 minute left.
Will retain possession. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Over Murray. The Lakers with another miss. To the wing on the left. The three is up. Offensive rebound. Jokic. Off target at the rim. Here's James. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league. And because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
So he comes up empty at the line. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. And he drills the triple.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
James. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Good game.
Just a must-foul situation to stop the ball.
And you know what? You know, a few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both. And it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And now they foul and stop the clock.
His third personal foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
That's the line for the Nuggets.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And that's an intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Denver, Michael Porter Jr. At the line.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And there's James from the arc. So it's Denver picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.